Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. As I'm an idiot and I didn't turn my light on. Probably should have done that prior to starting or putting the camera on me. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. There you go. Now I'm properly lit. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode, what is it now? 54 of Mix and Chill. Mix and Chill, the stream where you join me in my room as I mix current projects that I am working on. Sometimes we will go old school and remix some projects from back in the day, but tonight is not one of those streams. We are going to be mixing something new tonight. We are going to be mixing stems from Street Survivors Leonard Skynyrd tribute. They came to Artie's about a week or two ago, and they were magnificent. And yes, we will be hearing the isolated stem of that epic Freebird solo. But that's it. That's what we're doing tonight, guys. I want to, before we get into the mixing, before we get mixing, I need to get something off my chest here. I don't know how to articulate this in the most diplomatic way possible. So I'm just going to come out and say it because I'm very blunt. That's just who I am. That's why, as of today, over 62,100 of you clicked subscribed on my channel, which, thank you. You guys, for some reason, see my bluntness and my honesty as an attractive quality, which compelled you to click that subscribe button. So I appreciate you guys. So I'm not going to change who I am to just try to garner other people's attention or their likeness or this false, phony sense of moral compassing that will try to, garner attention from other people. I want people who are as blunt and as honest as me watching my content and people who appreciate my honesty. I am not factually correct 100% of the time. I am not morally correct 100% of the time. I'm a human being. We're all flawed. So I want to bring up something that I saw recently. There's a fellow creator. I'm not going to say who it is. I don't want to throw this person under the bus. I don't want to start any beef. And this really isn't a serious matter. We live in an age now where the focus of AI is a very, very important conversation that all of us creative types are having. There's two sides of this. There's a side of people who have no problem using AI. And specifically, I want to mention the one specific thing that a lot of people are seen to be up in arms about, and that's AI banned flyers for shows. And then you have people on this side who, quite frankly, don't give a shit. Right? I'm somewhere in the middle. On one hand, if it's a lazily put together AI flyer, it's very easily noticeable. It looks sloppy, and it looks like you just prompted ChatGPT or Grok to say, hey, make this, and it's the first rendition, and you're like, good enough, and you post it. Also, you probably could have paid a graphic artist $100 to just make the flyer. But on the other hand, I also see the side where no one in the band has any experience with Photoshop, Canva, or any other software that can make a flyer. Or they're very tight financially and can't afford a graphic artist because, it costs a lot of money to be a band. And a lot of bands have day jobs where they are barely making ends meet. Everything's expensive these days. So you're between a rock and a hard place here. So you have to cut corners as a band in order to make it worth your financial while to become a band, right? I don't know if I worded that right, but you have to cut corners where you can. And if it were me, if I'm struggling in a band financially, guitars are expensive. Drums especially are extremely expensive. I understand why bands use Grok and Robo graphic artists and ChatGPT to make flyers. I understand. But also at the same time, I am a professional photographer by day. I am paid to keep the lights on in this house, to buy the equipment that I use for my sound projects. I am paid by real estate agents, real estate companies, real estate developers, anything involving with real estate and media production for real estate. That is how I pay my bills. That is how I am afforded to be an idiot and talk on the internet to you guys. That's how I afford the monitors behind the camera that I'm using. That's how I afford this microphone I'm talking into. That's how I fund my addiction to Coke Zero. That's how I pay my bills. So I am a working creative professional. So I think I may have a slight right to have an opinion about this thing. I use, for most of my real estate clients, I use what's called a flambient style of shooting. Now, for those of you photography types that, for those of you who do not know what that means, what I do is I take a picture. I expose the camera for the best exposure possible without any additional artificial lighting. Then I take another photo, same angle, same picture, same whatever, except I use a flash that I usually hold above me that lights up the room. I blend the two photos together in Photoshop, and that's what makes a natural looking image for real estate. A typical listing does about 35 to 45 of those photos. Some real estate developers that I'm contracted with use an app called Fotello. I don't know if that's how you properly pronounce it, but whatever. It is an AI-based photo editor. Now, a lot of people on this platform have talked about it. A lot of photographers have talked about it, so I'm not going to repeat and waste your time talking about it, but it basically is an AI photo editor. And there are some instances where I have submitted my work to Fotello, and the robo editor sometimes did a better job than if I were to do it myself. Now, as a creative type, I'm like, oh shit, this is potentially going to take my job as an editor. But at the same time, the robo editor does the job so well because the material that I gave it to edit is exceptionally good. Still, I see realtors taking their phones, even their crappy angles, not angling the room right, using Fotello, and the photos look excellent. So again, rock and hard place. I don't know where I stand on this, but I understand both sides of the argument here. So let me get to the point. The other day, a fellow YouTube audio creator, I'm not going to disclose the person. Again, this is just a difference of opinion. This isn't a beef or anything. I followed this person on Instagram, and I unfollowed this person last night because I just couldn't, my brain couldn't comprehend the moral inconsistency of this person's logic. If you are on the side, by the way, if you hear my laundry room in the spin cycle, I'm sorry, I can't help it. The walls are paper thin in this place. if you are on the side of AI is evil and you should never use it for creative types, then why do these same people who regurgitate the same drivel in their anti-AI speech, where they're like, if you use an AI flyer, it cheapens your quality. It makes me not interested. It makes me think that you are lazy as a, professional, blah, 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 blah. All that diatribe that they spew. Why in the same breath do these same people also say AI is amazing? I use ChatGPT all the time for business prompts. I use Grok to generate business proposals for collaborations. It makes me crazy. This person, this specific person that made me go like and click unfollow, in the same breath that he was regurgitating all of this bullshit about how AI makes you a cheap, lazy creative and makes him turned off by whatever product you're trying to sell, in the same breath also says, I love AI and I love using ChatGPT for my business proposals and helping me think. So you have no problem using AI to think for you for your business, but you have a problem with bands making a stupid flyer for their show that maybe 3 people might go to? Where's the moral consistency? Where's where is this high ground that you think you're on when it comes to the discussion of AI and being a creative type? You're a business person. If you own your own business, you understand every aspect of marketing. I have my own business. I'm a freelance photographer, videographer. I'm an audio engineer. I have an LLC with my name on it, Chris Hamill Media Productions. Okay? I dedicate X amount of time every week to SEO, to market research, to reaching out to brands for potential deals and partnerships and other like-minded creators types to collaborate with and brainstorm ideas. Everyone who is business savvy does this bare minimum. Am I good at it? Probably not. Compared to other people? Probably not. Right? I'm not John Taffer levels of extraordinary business, etiquette with, being in the audio world. But I find it reprehensible that someone who stands on an ivory tower and looks down at people who use AI to make something as menial and stupid as band flyers, in the same breath say, I love using ChatGPT to help me with my business. Like, you can't have both, my friend. You guys can't have both. Now, if I'm going to be calling people out for being hypocrites, I will throw myself into the barrel right now with this. You guys know me. Let's shift. Maybe I'm just saying all this because my black and white logic is just going overboard right now. But at the same time, I understand why these people think that saying AI is bad, but also cheering for AI is good and not sensing the hypocrisy with their words. I understand it. You guys know me. I'm a car guy. I despise gargantuan yacht-sized SUVs. I hate them. I hate most of the people that buy them, and I hate the fact that you're lucky to get 14 miles a gallon in your stupid Escalade or your stupid Ram pickup truck, and you think that that's a good family vehicle to go to the grocery store with. I detest those things. I hate them with every fiber of my being, and I think you shouldn't be allowed to buy them if you can't justify actually using them for their potential or what they're actually built for. At the same time, I have a gas-guzzling V8 Mustang that I'm lucky to get maybe 23 miles a gallon with. That's hypocrisy. I will gladly throw myself under the bus and admit that I'm a hypocrite when it comes to that. We all are hypocrites, guys. Anyone who tries to go on this moral crusade and say that I'm absolutely 100% in the right on this, chances are you got a few skeletons in your closet. Just saying. If you want to sit there and say that you as a band making an AI generated flyer is lazy, makes me think that you don't take yourself seriously as a band, then if you use ChatGPT to help your business, I can't take you seriously as a businessman. Even if ChatGPT works for you and it actually delivers you the results that you want and actually elevates your business, it just seems like you can't do it on your own without the robots. What I have a problem with more than anything with AI are the data centers. These data centers destroy communities that they're built in. They destroy the water supply. They raise the average temperature by like 5 to 7 degrees. They generate really annoying noises that the immediate neighbors in the surrounding area for miles can hear. And they really don't deliver on the economic boom that these people promise. Also, not to mention, they tear down natural habitats for animals and they destroy the environment around them. I don't like data centers. But at the same time, again, I will throw myself into the barrel and admit that I'm a hypocrite on this because I used AI to generate images on my content twice. The first was in the thumbnail for the first episode of Sound Guy Sins. You see this image right here? This was AI generated. I took an image of myself making the same exact dumb reaction of me going like, I prompted Grok to say, make this face look fatter, lazier, more dumb, and look like the love child between me and the World of Warcraft guy from South Park. That was the exact prompt that I gave Grok of my own face, and it generated that image. There's one more instance of AI that I used in my content, and that was as a payoff to a joke in Mixdown Meltdown. And I want to play it in context so you guys understand. This was part 2 of the church that I visited in Trenton. And because it's a recap, me being a stupid nerd, I thought, oh, let me parody Dragon Ball. So I narrated the voiceover like a Dragon Ball Z recap, and it paid off with this AI image. Yet, but an unexpected event spelled trouble for our warship team. What will happen to this mix? Find out today. I prompted Grok to say, make Super Saiyan Goku behind a soundboard in a church. And I used that as a payoff for a joke. So I'm not perfect. In 2 instances on my channel, I have used AI-generated content that I did not make myself or hire a graphic artist to do. I was lazy, and I thought, it's really no big deal, because I am, by default, on the side of no big deal if a band uses AI to make a flyer. But I will never, ever once say to someone, I think less of you if you do this. Of course, if you say, death to insert, special interest group here, okay, of course, we can all say you're just a disgusting human being and we don't want to do anything. We don't want anything to do with you. That's obvious. But AI, it's really nothing to worry about as far as bands generating AI flyers. It's really not that big of a deal. And if you're going to sit there on your high horse and say, using AI for a creative aspect makes me think less of you, then how fucking dare you say in the same breath, I love AI and I use ChatGPT to help think for my business instead of being creative on my own and thinking of these ideas for my own business. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Rant over. I just wanted to get it off my chest because I saw that yesterday and I'm like, I literally had to sit there for 5 minutes and just stare at my phone and just reboot for a second because I couldn't believe how morally inconsistent this one person was being. And it was just, it literally made me almost have a seizure. It's almost kind of like, saying you're against cancel culture and, you hate when people contact employers about, something that they politically disagree with you on and you try to get them fired. You preach and preach about being against cancel culture, but then something as menial as an ex-girlfriend breaking your heart, you get her fired from her job. It's kind of sort of disgusting behavior like that just makes me go, ugh, and not want anything to do with you. Let's see. Let's read the chat real quick before we get to actually mixing. I'm with you on this fence. AI is a super powerful and useful tool that allows small business owners to do a lot more than they'd be normally able to. Yes, it helps. But if you're going to speak against it with, hating AI to help bands generate help with their marketing, like a la AI flyers, then how fucking dare you also say in the same breath that you use it to help your business? It doesn't work. You can't fucking have that. The real Arcanix, that's the exact definition of, quote, it's okay if I'm using it, but against anyone else using it. Yeah, it's just blatant hypocrisy. Again, I am a hypocrite when it comes to my hatred of pickup trucks and SUVs because they're gigantic gas-guzzling tanks that people drive, and yet I have a gas-guzzling V8 Mustang. Again, I acknowledge my hypocrisy. Bill again, I think that overall AI is a super dangerous tool in the fact that if you're lazy with it, it both ends up poor quality and cheapens overall work product. But if you put effort into it and use it, again, like my black and white brain can only take so much of moral inconsistency before I freak out. Like my hatred of the gas guzzling SUVs, I justify my hypocrisy by saying I only drive the Mustang once every couple of weeks and maybe to the shore and back. Like a tank of gas in my Mustang lasts a month before I fill it up again. So I drive that car very sparingly and I get around 40 to 45 miles a gallon in my Golf GTI, and that's my daily. So that's how I justify my hypocrisy. But we all do it. Again, that's what makes us human. We're all hypocrites, and we justify our hypocrisy with our own inconsistent logic. Forrest Miami checking in. How you doing, love? Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk with you guys tonight about this Skynyrd tribute band, because they came and they absolutely obliterated the stage. Like, they were so good. I have the stems here. We're going to take a look at them right now. And the only thing I did with these is label the tracks. I didn't do anything with them. So these mics used, let's go over these real quick. The kick was the D71. The snare was the M201. Toms were the digital reference clip-on tom mics that Artie's has. The overheads were the SM81s. Bass was direct. Keys were direct. Guitar 1, if this is the Freebird solo guy, was the SM57. Let's see. Let me find the Freebird solo. Because the guy who was doing Freebird solo was using an SM57. Okay, so guitar 1 is, let me just label it here, SM57. Guitar 2, I believe, was the E906, and guitar 3 was the M88. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Why did I just label that way? Guitar 2 and 3, one of these was an E906, the other one was another SM57. The lead vocal was the M88. So that's...
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. I swear I am, baby. And
dude, listen to that isolation from the M88. Now, let me bring up the stream real quick so you guys can see in context how small and tight that stage was. I mean, it's in the thumbnail, so like, but let me show you the stream itself, because you guys need to understand just how tiny the stage was that we were working with. Yeah. Look how tiny and packed this stage is. And the singer was using the M88. So we go from that, and we listen to this.
Be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird.
Bro, that is insane levels of isolation from that microphone. Like, I applaud Biodynamic for making something so unbelievably good at natural isolation like that. Yeah, so let's get to it, guys. Let's get into it. What songs should we like use as like the blueprint for this? I don't know. Let me find like a random song to start. I'm not the biggest Skynyrd fan, so this is going to be sort of a challenge for me. I'm not really the biggest Skynyrd fan. I like a couple of the songs, but cool. This sounds good. It's a nice, fast-paced song. It's got all the vocals. It's got the keys, and we're good from there. So okay, awesome. Let's start. So the first thing that I do, like I said, guys, you know this by now. Let me find something with a bunch of tom work too. So I need to find something with toms. There's some tom work here. Okay, well, we're gonna go to this song. I don't know what it is. Okay, we're going to start here, and we're going to use auto line for everything. So, let me get let me label everything first. Let me get my buses out. Drums, bass, keys, guitar, Vox. Let's bring these two. Another bus, instruments, and then let's bring these two. Mix bus. Okay. Keys, let's get guitars labeled, vocal. Okay. Now that I'm nicely organized, let me get these to be their proper colors. Cool. Done. Now that we're all set there, let's get auto align activated. Let me get a rough mix though first. I'm gonna mute up, and it's gonna get loud in here. So let me mute up my mic so you guys don't have any phase issues or whatever with the audio coming back into my mic.
town. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes to me. Say, won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps, don't you know? Give me 3 steps, mister. Never see me no more. Oh, that's for sure, baby. Say, won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps, don't you know? Give me 3 steps, mister. Never see. Won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps.
Okay, those backup vocals are definitely going to need some help. I'm not one to vocal align or vocal tune anything, so I normally don't like to do that. But if this were like creating a live album, like an actual like proper production, I probably would vocal tune them. But what are you going to do? Let's go back to where the toms were. Or is there enough vocal bleed in there? Yeah. Let me give me 3 steps as the alignment. So AutoAlign has more room to work with as far as reading the audio.
Sail straight down the 44. Where to turn that screen, that Linda Lou, and that's the break I was looking for. And you can hear me screaming a mile away. I was headed out towards the door. Say, won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door. Give me 3 steps, mister. Never see me no more. Oh, show me the back door, baby. Oh, we're walking the hell out of Frenchtown. Call me the breeze.
All right, that should be good enough to see what it does with that. And when it aligns everything, I want the lead vocal to be the primary, time-focused track. So I'll show you how to do that when this aligns. Okay, so this AutoAlign thought the bass guitar would be the dominant one, like the dominant track where everything's like aligned to the bass, but I don't want that. I want the main vocal to be the main one. And you notice how everything changed when I told it that I wanted the vocal to be the dominant track. Right? You see how everything changed? So I want the main vocal to be the key time. Now, let's hear that part again. Except with it off. Let's hear with it off again.
I was headed out towards the door. Say, won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door.
Let's turn it on. And now let's hear the same thing.
I was headed out towards the door. Say, won't you give me 3 steps? Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door.
Everything just sounds way more like in sync with one another. And that's because it literally is. It is literally in sync with each other now. God damn, I love AutoAlign. I really just love AutoAlign as an effect. It literally does all of the work for you as far as time aligning your tracks. So like if you're recording in a post production or whatever, if you record a band and you're like, in post, you don't need to time align all the drums. You just put auto align on it. It will literally do the job for you. It's fantastic. So this is going to be tough. I mean, with all the stuff that I got to deal with in this session, we're going to see. We're going to see what I can do with this. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this song. I don't even know what song this is. Skynyrd fans will be able to tell me what song this is. Because I sure as hell don't. I'm not the biggest Lynyrd Skynyrd fan. I don't celebrate their catalog. I don't think they're gods amongst musicians. Although I do fuck with Freebird. I fuck with a couple of songs, but it's not my cup of tea. So this song, we're gonna base our mix off of this song.
Quit your tripping, Lord, to the moon. We'll take you away, baby. Oh, it's gonna take you away. We got 3 little ladies just one way. Do some downtown to.
We're gonna use these two songs because the first song, I just like the sound of it, the vibe. But this song, when we get to the backup female vocals, we're going to use these songs right here just because they're prominent. They're both at equal volume, and that's going to be easy. So let's get to it, guys. I mean, I've wasted enough of your time ranting about moral inconsistency with AI douchebags, and now let's actually get to mixing. I mean, this is mixing show, so like I do whatever the fuck I want on this stream. So right away, let me get the kick a little more booming. Let me get the kick and snare like really sounding nice. So I'm going to mute up. I'm just going to experiment. I'm going to do my shit. And then let me read the chat real quick and see if anyone, was productive with conversation. ID, add some reverb, blend them nice and tight. Yeah, I'm going to be squashing the backup vocals with an 1176. That's absolutely going to be my go-to play for that. Did they do I Need You? I don't know. But I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. I should kill myself. No, terms of service, I'm not going to. I am not in any way suicidal. Do not ban me, YouTube. Do not ban me. I am in right sound of mind. Okay, let's get going with this. It's also my birthday next month. I'm turning 40. Ugh. I don't like the idea of getting old. You know what? I'm gonna keep my mic on. The audio's not gonna be perfect for you guys, but like, just so you can hear my immediate reaction to shit. First, let me get that kick sounding pretty nice. And you know what? I will mute up. Sorry. if you guys heard that, but there's a little bit of rattling coming from Tom 1 mic, and it came whenever the kick drum was hit. So that's something I'm going to need to worry about. But it looks like the separation between the tom hit and the bleed is actually really good, so I actually won't need to worry about that. But you hear that? You hear that clicking noise going on in the back? That it's thrown me off whenever I hear the drums isolated. All right, I got this sounding somewhat decent already with just the silencer and the Neve 1073 EQ. Now I'm just going to do some micro tuning with most of the drum mix that I'm just going to leave on a certain section here. Really, I got to listen to the same section again because I got to hear the toms work together with everything. Then I'll blend in the rest of the band. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, kick and snare is starting to sound pretty good, and the relationship with the overheads is pretty good. Just need to rest my ears for a second because that was a lot of banging around that's been going on in my room. Real Arcanix midlife crisis pending. Dude, I'm already 2 steps ahead of you. I got the convertible and I got the V8, muscle car. I'm already like 2 of the 3, midlife crisis purchases. Next is a motorcycle. That's literally the only thing that I need to get. Then I'll complete my midlife crisis trifecta. I'm definitely not going to fuck some autistic 26-year-old though. That's not going to be in my schedule for midlife crisis. Just saying. And certainly not going to get her fired from her job. That's yeah. Pushing 40. Lordy, look who's 40. Yeah. Yeah, FOMO. It's I don't know. I've been thinking lately about getting old. And I've realized that, like, statistically, like, the average lifespan is like 73, 74 or whatever. I'm more than halfway done here. I don't know. Like, I've accepted that, like, I'm not going to be a father. I've accepted that. I'm cool. It's not for me. My chick, she doesn't want kids either. So we're good. We're happy like that. I'm happy with my destructive 4-legged furball Elvis as my kid for now. As my kid. But I'm thinking, like, my 20s I was young, naive, and stupid. In my 30s I was still kind of sort of naive, but like life lessons have happened in my 30s that have formed me into the person I am today. And now 40? I don't know. It's something about that number that's like starting to like, ugh. It's something about that number that's really like starting to throw me off here. I'm like, I don't know. Like, part of me is on the verge of, not having a nervous breakdown about it, but like, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Like, okay, for viewers of mine who are 40 and above, what was it like once you crossed that threshold? Once you crossed into that barrier of being in your 40s? Like, what was it like? What is it like? What can I expect? James checking in on Rumble. Oh, hello. People checking on Rumble. Thank you. It's a very small number on Rumble, but thanks for watching on Rumble. I'm 45 and never felt more alive. Yeah, that's kind of sort of like what I'm hoping to get. The number isn't bad, but my body changing is. I mean, yeah, men's and women's bodies at that age bracket, like that decade, 40s to 50s, like it all changes. Obviously, like genetics, like, things are going to happen. But I mean, I got very good news. Like, you guys have seen the PICC line out of my arm. So I've been going to the gym again, but I've been taking it light because while the PICC line's out, I still have the little hole in my foot. Not anymore, because I woke up this morning and I unwrapped my foot from the last time that I redressed the wound on there, and my foot pushed out the gauze strips and it closed up. So my foot has no more open wounds on it. It's still, like, I'm sure if I get tweezers, I could probably... Never mind, that's gross. But, like, all that's resting on my foot right now is my sock with a little Band-Aid on it, covering where the hole was. And I'm feeling really good. So, like, the sooner that I can get back to swimming, that's when I'm going to be like really killing it in the gym. Because I have right here, I got my glucose meter that's always on me at all times, and I have my fast-acting insulin. Now, part of the reason why I've been healing so quickly throughout this whole process is I've been keeping my blood sugar at an anal retentive attention to detail. Like if it's anything below 75, I drink a little regular Coke. I have a couple of Hershey Kisses or whatever. My ideal blood sugar range is between 100 and 150, at least according to my endocrinologist. So I've been keeping it there. And my foot and everything has been healing great. I feel amazing. But this insulin has one major side effect. This specific insulin, blocks my body from burning calories. So I have to exercise a lot more aggressively and regularly in order to lose weight. Because this insulin, and for those of you who are wondering, I'm taking Humalog, and there is a side effect with this insulin and the long-acting insulin that I inject myself every morning with. It's not basal, but it's like Baselin or something like that. I don't know. I need to hold on. My ears are still ringing, so I need to hook it up. So I need to rest them for a minute. Long-acting insulin. Baselin. That's it. I knew it sounded like basil, but Baselin, whatever. I take 20 units of that every morning, and that stays with my body for 24 hours. And I also have this Humalog for before and sometimes after meals. The Baselin combined with the Humalog, I am one of the small side effects of people that the insulin, while it helps my sugar, the ingredients in this or whatever, like so it happens. The way the doctor explained it, I don't know exactly what is going on with me, like from a bio, standpoint or whatever. That's way out of my pay grade and educational level. But in short, the doctor pretty much said to me, the reason why my weight has essentially skyrocketed from the hospital, say, because like a month and a half ago in the hospital, I weighed 235 when I was exiting the hospital. Now I'm above 250 again. So I gained 20 pounds in a month. And I've been eating clean. I haven't been eating a lot of, like, I literally have not been eating disgustingly, like, gross food. And I just haven't been exercising until, like, this past week. So the doctor said that even though I'm walking, like I've been walking like 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day, the doctor said that's not enough because with this insulin, it blocks my body from burning calories. It doesn't happen to everybody, but sometimes it does. And that's what it's been doing. So in short, while this insulin is helping my blood sugar, and therefore helping, first off, my eyesight, because before, I couldn't even see my screen or look at the camera and see, like, the camera clear as day. I had to wear my glasses inside at all times. Now, because my sugar's under control, my eyesight's a little bit better, so now I can see everything clearly. And I mainly use my glasses when I go outside and I drive. So that's great. Keeping my blood sugar regulated, amazing for every other aspect of my body's health, except weight. It's been really challenging to maintain a healthy exercise program. Because I'm so hysterically out of shape from the last month and a half of literally almost not doing anything that I'm going crazy right now. But now that I'm starting to go to the gym again, it's helping, and I'm starting to feel it. I just started working out again last week. And now, because my foot is closing up completely, I'll be able to go in the pool again. And that's where I did most of my exercising, is in the pool. I love swimming. I don't like the idea of sweating and smelling like I was sweating for the last hour. I hate that, and it's disgusting. So I'll lift my weights, I'll do my workout or whatever, then I'll go in the pool and I'll swim. And that's where I spend most of my time. So I cannot wait to go back in the pool, because swimming is incredible. It's the greatest feeling in the world. But until that day comes, I'm hoping I get the all clear from my doctor on Wednesday when I see her, hopefully for the final time. So we'll see. We shall see. But honestly, like, thank all of you who were asking frequently about like what's going on with the foot, how's the foot or whatever. I very much appreciate it, and it's been awesome. Like, it really has been awesome to see the support from all of you. So that's really cool. What else? What else did I need to say before I get back into this? So yesterday I was not able to do the show, to do a stream. I have not been able to. I was not able to stream, even though Smile Empty Soul gave me permission. I just couldn't stream because yesterday was a 6-band bill, and with 10-minute changeovers, everyone needed the sound check. It was crazy yesterday. So I wasn't even able to set up a stream, but we did do outside. We finally had an outdoor gig at Artie's, and the vlog will be coming out this week. So look forward to that. Tomorrow's vlog, I already have it edited, ready to go for publishing. Tomorrow's vlog is going to be the Dream of the Archer gig from Saturday, and I'll show you guys how to get a good full mix outside without using subs in your PA system. So I'll show you that. And then the vlog after that will be the Artie show from Sunday, and I may finally, I know I've been saying this for days now and weeks now, but I may finally be able to get the latest episode of Mixdown Meltdown, my church mix fix series, edited and published for you guys. So hoping that's this week, if my schedule allows it. All right, let's get back to this. Now I need to process the toms, and I promise you guys we're gonna stop listening to this section of music soon enough. I just need to process the toms, and then once the drums are pretty much finalized, I'll be able to go on to the rest of the mix and the band. So let me just finalize the toms, and we'll go from there. Okay. Drums are pretty good right there. Now I can finally like actually listen to a whole song and start processing the rest of the instruments. So let's get the bass dialed in with this. I'm sorry, I can't hear any bass part without thinking of the South Park scene where it's like, Token, you're black, you can play bass. And then Token just spits out a fire bass line. He's like, oh, God damn it. I can't help but think of that whenever I hear a bass part. Let's see what the Neve does to this bass, because it sounds pretty warm as is. Okay. Check. There we go. Yeah, let's see what this Neve does to the bass. Wow, there's like zero high end with this bass. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, you see that? I'm cranking 15 dB around 1.5 and there's nothing there in that high end. So, okay, I'll have this just be low end. Yeah, that's sounding pretty solid to me right now. Of course, my room's not perfect. I will have to listen to this in the car, listen to this on other sources, of course, but sounding not too bad. Let's try a different song, because I think we've heard that song more than enough times. Ooh, what's this here? There's a lot of tom work going on here. Let's bring the keyboards in now. Actually, you know what? Let me do the keyboards last. Let me do keys last. Let me get the guitars in. Because that's what a lot of people like to hear, right? They like to hear the guitars. Okay. And you guys are a little silent in the chat, or not interested, but that's okay. We're going to continue on here with the guitars. I think I'm going to punish myself and put on Sweet Home Alabama just because, like, that's the most recognizable song, even though I despise this song. Let's try it. Let's do it. All right, I think I know what you guys want to hear. I think you guys know what's coming next. Let's do Freebird. Actually, I'm going to tease you just a little bit more on this. Let me go back because I need to put the LA2A on this guitar. All right, now we're ready for Freebird. Let's do this. I don't care where you're from. That's fucking epic. Like I've said it before 1,000 times. I'm not the biggest Skynyrd fan, but Freebird is fucking awesome. Like it's just one of those songs where you just can't help but like turn it all the way up to 11 and just like crank it when it gets going. Yeah, that's awesome. 3 guitars just wailing away. That's fucking epic. Real Arcanics. I'm now at a new venue where you get shocked by the mixer if you hold the XLRs going into the speakers and touch the mixer. Oh, great. So you work at an electrical current. That is what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Okay. I see how it is. Oh God, what just came up? Okay. No, sorry. My phone was blowing up on the side and I'm like, oh, what happened? It's just a group chat I'm in. Okay. We're talking about things that have absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about on the stream. So, okay. Let's go back to a song where all 3 guitars are playing rhythm sections. I mean, Freebird's Freebird, so like there's only a few amount of places where you can get the full tone of these guitars, but like right here, I don't know what song this is. Is this Alabama? No, it's not. Okay, so let me just fuck with the guitars here, dial them in a little bit more, and put the multi-band comp on the guitar bus. If I can remember where it is, yes. Bring it out to around 450. Attack, release, look ahead. Okay, so for these guitars, I'm going to keep the Freebird guy, Freebird solo, pan center, and I'm going to have the other 2 guitars just panned hard left and right. Let's get the keyboards dialed in now, because that's a missing element. So for keyboards, I love going with the, I know it's mainly used for vocals, but this Avalon channel strip sounds phenomenal on keyboard tracks, and this takes care of pretty much all the EQ and comp that I need. I don't have to do much with the keyboards after this. I mean, look at hear the difference between that, like on and off here. I'll mute my monitors here so you can hear more clearly without phase issues. Like, here's it without. Here's it with it on. Like, that's a crazy difference.
The southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Well, the sky.
So when a vocal is recorded like this, with this quality, with very little separation between it, then it's okay to put a noise gate on it. My favorite noise gate is the SSL Sorcerer. It just has a very nice, smooth transition. It's not like sudden, so it sounds like you're naturally just in a booth. I love the way this sounds, and it's my go-to noise gate of choice for vocal.
Well, big wheels keep on turning. They count me home to see my kin.
And remember what I said, I like the Avalon for vocal? Now you're going to hear why I like it so much for vocal.
Singing songs about the Southland. I'll miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. Yeah. Well, big wheels keep on turning. They count me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. I'll miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. Yeah. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard old Neil put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Well, the sky's awesome blue. Sweet home. Well, big wheels keep on turning. They count me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. I'll miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. Yeah. Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard old Neil put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama.
Dude, this guy projected his voice so good. Like, this is effortless to dial in his vocal with this. This sounds fantastic. So, we heard Sweet Home Alabama. I'm tired of hearing that song, so let's go to the one before it.
If you don't want me, baby, mommy, you shut off, got to stop.
Dude, that sounds so clean.
Said if you don't want me, baby, mommy, you shut off, got to stop. 'Cause I have more pretty women than a passenger train can on. And that ain't all. Around drink your dirty water, sleep down in a hollow log, 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 yeah. Around sleep your dirty water, sleep down in a hollow log, 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 yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds so good. Dude, the Avalon with the M88 combination, that sounds crispy. All right, so since Sweet Home Alabama does have the female vocal. Let's get these guys, or these girls rather, dialed in.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, now Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Here comes the part that I'm dreading most. I need to hear Sweet Home Alabama multiple times. Ugh. All right. For the cause, guys. Hashtag for the cause.
Well, I heard Mr.
And potentially not so consistently good vocal. Lord, take me. Jesus, take the wheel on this one.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue.
Okay, now I'm going to get the lead vocal aligned with levels wise where it should be with the rest of the instruments. Now, a trick for this is mute the drum bus and get the vocals now to match roughly the same level as the instruments. And then once you put the drums in, that's a good starting point.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama.
So in that way, when you bring it down, and I'm going to show you because I'm going to bring the volume all the way down here, you should be able to hear the vocal clear as day at any volume. And that's the most important thing.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue.
Right? Sounds good now. Now that we got the lead vocal level wise isolated, let's get the ladies in with him.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you.
All right. That's a decent starting point for them. Let me find an area where the keyboard vocal comes in. Because, good Lord, this guy, like, does he not sing at all? I mean, I may just... okay, here he is. Here's some vocal right here.
Well, now I dig you, Georgia PJs. Makes me feel right at home.
Okay, so now let's go some contrast. You see how much... Let me zoom in here so you guys can actually see visually what I'm on about here. Listen to this guy's vocal isolation, right? Let's turn everything off. Listen to this guy's vocal isolation.
Well, I dig you, Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home.
And now listen to the keyboard vocal. Same area.
Dig you, Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home.
There's no way you're going to get a noise gate working on keyboard vocal right here. There's just no way this is going to work. Look, the transients of the snare drum are almost as loud as his vocal peaking. Whereas on center vocal, we can work with this as far as getting a noise gate in there. This will not work. So a lot of people ask me all the time, Chris, why don't you put a noise gate on the vocal? This is why right here. If I take my noise gate from the lead vocal, right? Let's hear this real quick with the lead vocal on.
Well, I dig you, Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home.
And then I put the Same noise gate on the keyboard vocal.
Did you Georgia PJ? Make me feel right at home.
You hear the audio coming in and out and like popping. You put that in context with a full mix, it's not going to sound good. You're going to hear random bits of audio just like hitting you. And no amount of noise gating will make this work. Even if I edit out everything and just keep the vocal, you're still going to get a whole bunch of drum and cymbal bleed in this. So that's why I almost never put a noise gate on my live vocals. And I just work with what I got, which is for this guy. Let me turn everything back on with the lead vocal. This guy is just going to get a very careful high pass and low pass filtering, and that's it. That's all that this guy's going to get. I'm not even going to put a compressor on it because that will just make everything here louder, and I don't want that.
Did you Georgia PJ? Make me feel right at home. Well, now I dig you Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home. But I don't love me no one woman.
So I can't stay in Georgia long. Well, now they call me free. I keep rolling down the road. Well, now they call me free, baby. I keep rolling down the road. I don't care to be no oh, Mr. Breeze, yeah. Oh, yeah. I dig you, Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home. Well, now I dig you, Georgia PJ. Makes me feel right at home. But I don't love no one woman, so I can't stay in Georgia long. Well, now they call me free. I keep rolling down the road.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just nothing I could do about this keyboard vocal. I just need to clean up the best I can and hope for the best. And that's what I'm doing. If I put a compressor on it, it may even out the vocal a little bit more, but it's also going to even out all of the bleed in it. And he doesn't sing that much on a lot of these songs. So I'm just going to keep it there, and that's going to act as like a third overhead, essentially. And that's basically what I do with my vocals if there's just so much cymbal bleed behind it. Well, this guy, this lead vocal is projecting brilliantly, so I'm able to get him isolated a little bit more. And the mic choice was excellent in the M88 Biodynamic. This microphone is the reason why his vocal is so isolated from everything else, because the hypercardioid capsule in that M88 allows me to capture a more isolated source with minimal bleed around it, aka his vocal, which is why it's a phenomenal live vocal mic. This right here is worth the $600 price tag of that microphone. Whereas this guy was using just a House 58. This was an SM58. This was the Biodynamic M88. The difference is night and day. My only regret with this is I don't have the money to afford multiple M88s to put on my stage. But this is the difference. And if we go to a snippet of the actual stream itself, where, let's see. Take a look at the stream. And take a look at the guy. Here's a keyboard vocal. Actually, I'm a fucking idiot. It's this guy's vocal. I'm a fucking moron this whole time. I thought the keyboardist had a vocal back. No, it's this guy. Okay, so this emphasizes my point even more. I accidentally made an even more genius observation here. Let me switch the camera back to full display. This is an SM58 roughly in the same spot on the stage as the M88. The difference, night and day. That's amazing. Because if you bring up the stream, look at him right here. This is the M88 right here. And he's standing closer to the cymbals than the SM58. He's standing closer to the drums than the guitar player is. Meanwhile, the SM58 has way more bleed in its track than the M88. Case closed. That's why the M88 is, in my opinion, far superior than the SM58. Roughly the same position. The M88 is closer to the cymbals than the SM58, but look at the SM58 bleed versus the M88. That is absolute lunacy as to how good the hypercardioid capsule is in the M88 compared to the regular cardioid in the SM58. That's insane of what a difference that capture is. Wow. That's honestly shocking as to how much of a difference that is. The bleed on that 58 is just absolutely surreal. That's why I can't use a 58 anymore. That's why the M88 is my now go-to live vocal mic. I mean, you have to be a phenomenal projected vocalist in order to like get the 58 to sound as isolated as the M88, but the M88 just like does it for you. Okay. Let's continue on here. I think I want to start putting reverb on the vocal now. So let's send the bus out. My OCD is going to freak out if it's not in proper order. Yeah, that's going to drive me crazy. Okay. All right, let's bring reverb there. And I'm not going to put a stereo delay on the vocal. I'm just going to put a verb just to get a little more wet. I don't like that term, but let's go back to Sweet Home Alabama. Oh God. Did I ever mention how much I hate this song? Only 100 times have I said I hate it. I'm not going to put a reverb on the guitar vocal. I don't know why it still says keys Vox. But the backing vocal is isolated enough where I can confidently put a reverb on it. I'm not going to put a reverb on this vocal because that would mean all the bleed from every other instrument on stage is just going to get reverbed, and I don't want that. So I'm just not doing it. Let's go post fader. Let's bring it to 0. Actually, you know what? Let's bring it to pre-fader. That way I can control it individually. Bring this out, bus out to my Vox bus. 30 minutes until sound's cut off. Or at least until I got to be quiet. So let's get moving. Let's push to get the final phase of this done.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Where skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama. Now, Lord, well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A son of my mind don't need him around. Sweet home.
By the way, I'm not against using presets for reverbs. The Capitol reverb chambers is great, and they have a lot of good presets to just start with. I have no problem doing that. Sounds good. I'm going to use it. The main thing that I do with all my reverbs is I EQ them. I don't need the lows. I don't need the highs. I want the mids.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama.
All right, I think we're ready for panning. I think we're pretty much almost done here, guys. Let's get my parallel compression on the drums just to get them a little more spicy. For that, let's go to my go-to spicy drum compression of choice. I love this Magma stress box for this reason. Actually, Magma Stress Box might not work for this. Doesn't sound right to me. So let me go with a tried, true, and tested 1176 Bluey. Yeah, that sounds better. For this situation, that sounded better. I also want to add another compressor on the overheads. I forgot to do this. Thank you, credit Zaki Ali for showing me how to do this. So basically what Zaki does with his overheads to get the snare to pop even more is puts the 1176 Bluey on 20, 1 and 7, and then compress the snare until it gets to about 10. And then ease up the mix a little bit. All right, now I think I'm ready to pan everything. Okay. Let's start from the beginning of my absolute favorite song. Because this is from audience perspective, that means Tom 1 is panned right. Tom 2 is panned a little bit this way. Tom 3 is panned that way. Overhead left, I have it mic'd up, so overhead left is audience perspective. Guitar 1 is the 57, and I'll just pan the other ones. Keyboards, there's only one track, so that's pan center with the reverb. And that's it. Let's listen to Sweet Home Alabama.
And we're gonna say, turn it up. Well, big wheels keep on turning. They count me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland.
Of course, he's not hitting the kick drum as hard as he was in other songs, so let's go to another song.
Shotgun, one with a long shot of iron. Lord, I'm gonna buy myself a shotgun, one with a long shot of iron. Gonna shoot myself around that guy that stole away my guy. I'd rather drink your muddy water, sleep down in a hollow log. Rather drink your muddy water, sleep down in a hollow log. Yeah. In the middle of Georgia, treat me like a dirty dog. Oh, I don't want to go through that now. Yeah. Keep on turning. They call me home to see my kin, singing songs about the Southland. I'll miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. Yeah. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard on me who put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember a Southern man don't need it around anyhow. muscle shows they got the swamp bug. And they been known to pick a song or two.
Okay, that's not bad. If I were to like really like go into this, I would have to adjust every instrument level for every song. But for now, I think we're going to end the stream listening to, of course, the song that everyone knows. Let's listen to Freebird, and we'll call it a night. So we got 10 minutes before I got to shut the fuck up in here, and I can't blast loud music. So let's enjoy Freebird, guys.
This one goes out to all the Freebirds.
Actually, I didn't even fucking put my mix bus processing on it, so let me do that real quick.
Now muscle shows they got the swamp bug. And they been known to pick a song or two. Oh Lord, they give me awesome. Well, they pick me up when I'm feeling blue. Now how about you, baby? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are blue.
Man, that manly, massive passive. Oh my God. This thing is so unbelievably subtle. Yeah. Let's see. Let's fuck with this a little bit more. Hold on. Now I need to... Now I really need to fuck with this some more. I even realized these buttons weren't even activated. I let my eyes and deceive my ears. Hold on.
Sweet home Alabama, home sweet home, baby. Where the skies are so blue, love is true. Sweet home Alabama. Oh Lord, I'm coming home to you. Hey, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, there's good people in Alabama. Oh yeah. I think it's time for a little guitar. What do you say there? Mr. Eric Tonis on the guitar. Come on, Lemon. Skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama. Oh Lord, I'm coming home to you. Sweet home Alabama. Home sweet home, baby.
There we go. Now we're talking. I'm an idiot. I forgot to activate boost and cut. Jesus. I'm a moron.
How about you, baby? Sweet home Alabama. Where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama. Oh Lord, I'm coming home to you. Sweet home Alabama. Home sweet home, baby. Where the skies are so blue. Love is true. Sweet home Alabama. Oh Lord, I'm coming home to you. Hey, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, there's good people in Alabama. Oh yeah. I think it's time for a little guitar. What do you say there? Home sweet home, baby. Where the skies are so blue. Love is true. Sweet home Alabama. Oh Lord, I'm coming home to you. Hey, yeah, baby.
Okay, now let's listen to Freebird.
This one goes out to all the Freebirds. you still remember me. For I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to. But if I stay with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you'll never change. Whoa, and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. The Lord knows I can't change. Oh yeah. Play it pretty for Frenchtown, eh? Well, bye bye, baby. It's been a sweet love. Yeah, yeah. And though there's a feeling I can't change, but please don't take it so badly, 'cause the Lord knows I'm to blame.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's just so fucking awesome. That sounds fucking awesome. Oh my God. Okay. I knew that the stems would sound good, but I didn't expect them to be like, Okie dokie. That's all the time we have for tonight, guys. I'm sure my neighbors upstairs hate me because that was pretty loud in here, and it's 10:15, so I think we're done. Thanks for watching. Vlog tomorrow, and I'll probably be live again tomorrow night for another Mix and Chill. So I have to be, because these are new clients that I actually got paid for. So like I gotta actually do it. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Good night.